story about a guy going into the airport. He was late for a flight, so he cut in front of everybody at the ticket counter and said, "I need a ticket now." And the ticket agent said, "Sir, you need to go to the end of the line and wait behind all the other passengers that have been here before you." And he said, "Don't you know who I am?" And she got on the microphone and said, "Is there a psychiatrist here? We have a gentleman at the counter who forgot his identity." Let's see. Hi, I'm Lee. I'm with the Chop House, Lee Morcus. Born in the food business. My grandfather had a small farm in southern Colorado and an old school grocery store, and I was born across the street from the farm and grew up in the farm and in the supermarket. So I've been doing this all my life. Cows, chickens, we grow our own alfalfa, milk cows, made cheese. Obviously when it was time to create, meat for dinner, we'd go and did all of it. We had an old-fashioned butcher shop. I'm old school, all the way. We opened last year. We were part of the new Stadium 2 development, and they invited us to do our Chop House here. And when I had the opportunity to do that, I jumped at it. Had an absolute amazing time working with the team here. Ever since, Mr. Moore and Steve Simon, who were with the tournament in the stadium, the guys at Levy that we work together with, everybody's been tremendous, not just those three gentlemen, but everybody we work with has been amazing. Well, like any restaurant, it relies on a few things, the basics. We certainly have an amazingly beautiful facility that we built together, so that's nice. But restaurants, they come down to food and people. And when it comes down to people, it comes down to service, hospitality, and service. So, I'd like to think we have all the ingredients. We certainly have the crowds here at the tennis garden, and we've got a great facility, and it's our job to deliver on the promise of food and service and hospitality. So, nobody else is doing what we do, but what makes our Chop Houses special when you consider other steakhouses, etc., is our commitment to quality. We don't buy commodity beef. All the beef we buy is humanely and sustainably raised. There's no hormones, no antibiotics, no statins, no other growth promotants in it. Our meat comes from small producers, small ranchers who care as much about the cow as we do. It's just better beef. So much of what you see in the grocery stores and other restaurants is what we call commodity beef, and we don't go near commodity beef. There's a whole bunch of reasons for it, but the real bottom line is it starts with better beef. And I grew up cutting meat and raising cows when I was a kid, so I think I'm a little qualified to speak on this matter. For us to be involved in a facility like this, where we have some of the greatest perspectives and seats in all of sport, no matter where you go throughout the world. These seats are right on top of the court. The restaurant glass wall runs the entire length of the court. And for us to have it, what an honor. So they're amazing seats. Oh gosh, there's so many things. The weather's perfect here in the spring. Again, we're in an amazing facility. This is one of the premier tennis tournaments in the world, and I'm a part of it, so there's a lot to like.
Like being a part of the tennis tournament?
Well, it's a great honor for us to be here. Well, our fish is incredibly fresh, wild, and sustainable as well, because there's an old saying in our business that if you want the freshest fish in town, go to the place that serves the best steak. And the reason for that is the fish has to be really great to stand up against the best steak. So if you like seafood, we have some great seafood here: salmon, ahi, tuna, Maine lobster, Mediterranean sea bass, also known as a branzino, which is outstanding. And if you like the meats, we always said the meat's sweeter on the bone, which is why we're a Chop House. So a chop is a bone-in cut of meat, and we have a whole array of bone-in cuts of meat, from a bone-in filet mignon, which is very unique, to a bone-in Kansas City, New York strip. We have some dry aged beef here. We have a tomahawk rib chop, which is 48 ounces, feeds 2 to 3 guests. It's amazing. We have a little bit of American Wagyu beef here as well on the menu. So if you like beef, this is a great place. The crab is Alaskan crab, the best. We're committed to the best.
Right.
If you're out here for the tournament and you care to come in and have a little lunch or dinner with us, we'd sure like to have you join us.
Certainly do. We have a little tour over here. Yeah, we should.